Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore story arcs pulled from the long box. I've got my buddy Thor's right there. But this week it's time to review what we picked up this week from New Comic Book Day. It was an okay week. I got a little bit, not a ton, but some good stuff. So first off, we picked up Savage Avengers number 27. The Colin Gath storyline is about to come to an end. I think this is the penultimate issue. We got one more after this or so. I've been on and off this. It's been okay. The last few, when they're finally getting back to Colin Gath, has been pretty good. So the finish up of the storyline, it's been going on, 27 issues now? 28 issues? That's a long time to carry that storyline on. But we're finally coming to the end, and this end part where they're actually fighting Colin Gath has actually been really pretty good. Then I picked up Demon Days Rising Storm. It's Peach Momoko's Japanese-inspired take on the Marvel Universe. I picked up a couple here and there. They've been okay. Nothing to really write home about. Then we picked up Batgirls number 2. This is the Lee In Hyuk cover. The Batgirls. I got this mostly for my daughter. It read okay. It was nothing spectacular. It was okay. And Batman the Imposter. This is number 3. This has been really good. Mattson Tomlin has been doing a really good job with this idea that there's this imposter Batman dealing with his own psyche of who he is and why he does what he does. So trying to figure out why the imposter's doing what he does or she does, and how he tracks him down. It's really pretty good. 3 issues. This is the last one, I believe, of that run. My comic book store gave me a torn. I got half off, but they're going to get me another copy for my collection. But so far, that's actually been really pretty good. Then we picked up the Hulk number 2. This was kind of a weird one in that he's just kind of flying through space and blasting through things, and he needs more power, so he makes the Hulk fight more and gets him more angry, and it was just kind of that's and he gets sucked through a portal. The first one was weird. The second one was just kind of filler. There has been super lot in there to say what this is or where it's going to go. Again, I usually give books to the 5th issue to kind of win me over. And I'm still on the fence with this one. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this, whether I'm going to keep it or not. I like Ryan Otley's work, and it did have a little flavor of Invincible in there, which was kind of interesting. So we'll see about that one. And lastly, we got Defenders number 4. This I like the idea of Defenders. I liked the idea. This issue was very, very preachy to me. I may probably do a review of it, but up until this point, it's just been kind of weird, right? So they're going through different dimensions, back through Universal chronologically, back through the universes. So they went back through Galactus, where he came from, and they met his mother, and then, we're going back, and the magic doesn't really work there right, but they're going back to the next universe. And here we have this whole story about archetypes, and that the old archetypes that were set up by the last generation need to be destroyed and go away. And it was just very, seemed like the writer here really wanted to make a point about how we need to change everything that we have in our, our system. Everything needs to change and be new or whatever. Something. It's kind of weird. So yeah, I didn't necessarily enjoy this. It wasn't all that great. But it is on the 4th issue, so one more, and I am not seeing this is going to win me over. I don't think it's going to win me over. It hasn't. 4 issues, it still hasn't won me over. It's just been weird, a little preachy in this one, and I'm not sure I like it. I just whatever. So that was what we picked up this week for a New Comic Book Day. Like I said, there wasn't a ton. There was the new Batgirls number 1. So it was a number 1 with a nice cover on it, and of course, mostly got that for my daughter. The Batman Imposter is probably the best of the week so far, in my opinion. Haven't read them all. Still got a couple more to read. Savage Avengers, that's going pretty good now that they're finally fighting coal and gas. So good stuff, but most of it's mediocre this week. Nothing spectacular. That was last week's. So this week's has been just okay. But we'll see you next time here in the Long Box.